Hi there, in today's video I will show you a resource with over 30,000 old maps. All of these are in the public domain, which means they are free to use for any purpose. Many of these maps are sold on sites like Etsy and they are sold for big money, well, at least the ones on canvas and in large sizes. If you're interested in making passive income with public domain works, how to edit and sell them, check out my channel, subscribe and smash the bell icon to be notified when I upload new content. So before we dive into the video, I would like to show you a few stores on Etsy so that you can see that many people are already making money with these maps. There are several shops specializing in vintage maps. Let's check that one, Vintage Imagery X. So all of their prints are old maps from public domain. Majority of these were restored using Photoshop. Okay, so let's check that one. And as you see, the price tag is a bit over £45. And they do have free images and there's a mock-up also. Let's check another store called Vintage Posteria. So they do have vintage prints as well and a lot of vintage maps too. I would like to open that one. And that's what I meant earlier on. You can select the size and the price tag goes up. So it appears that the largest size without the frame cost over 67, and that's with 750 sale. So it's roughly £75 for that map in this size, 36 inches by 24. And in here the situation is exactly the same. All of these maps, they are in the public domain. Well, at least the original ones, the ones which they've edited, that they are here on Etsy, they belong to them. So just to make sure, please do not download these from this store. Getting back to all of the maps which are in the public domain, they can be sold after some work in Photoshop. They can be sold here on Etsy or on Redbubble or merged by Amazon, Zazzle and other print-on-demand sites. Also, you'll find these on eBay and Amazon, among many other marketplaces. They do sell them as well. So despite the fact what many people might think or tell you, the market is not saturated. There is a huge demand for these, and there will be a huge demand for these because it's a still very nice art and a cheap art to compare with the procuring the original, paying £90 for a very large size wall map. Definitely much cheaper. Like some of the maps, the original ones, they go for £10,000. So getting something for 90 quid is not just, it's just a bargain, and it still looks really nice. So the only thing which you have to do here is just be a little bit more unique, be different than these guys. For example, do something different, showcase the maps in a different way. As you see in here, what they've done, they filled pretty much all available image slots. This store is really nicely organized to compare with the previous one, which they had just 3 images. That one has multiple mock-ups. They really push themselves to the limit to do all of that, and I presume you can even add some personalization here, and the SEO here will be top-notch as well. Everything is clearly explained. On this channel I am creating videos about making passive income with public domain work. If you are interested in this topic, consider subscribing to this channel and smash the bell icon to be notified about new content. So let's get to the site. I will show you a workaround, as going through the site directly might be tricky to find the collection. So let's type in Google the New York Public Library. That's the first result, and let's click the NYPL digital collections. So once you click on the search, you want to mark down the small box in here which says search only public domain materials, and basically that's what we want. We just want to go through the public domain materials to get out of copyright works. So type in map and here it's search, and here we go. There are nearly 30,000 results found. Top row will show you collections, and down below you'll see the individual maps. So let's open that one. It's a French map of America. So let's zoom in to check the resolution. As you see, there is a small box which you might mark down And you can now use your scroll button on your mouse to zoom in. Quality speaks for itself. You can easily make a nice large canvas out of this. And to download the file, just scroll down below, and here you've got a few download options, and this site is really neatly organized because it allows you to download that map in a various sizes, even the original ones. Just below these boxes, click on the all download options. So down on the very bottom you see that there is even a high resolution TIFF file available to download, which for this map it might be about 80 megabytes. So one last thing is just to prove the concept. If you copy the title and go to Etsy, paste in, and bang, there is already someone selling this map. So I'm going to circle back to the main search, and let's check the collections on top. So open Maps of North America, and we have over 5,200 maps in these collections, both black and white and in color. So I will scroll down, and I'll like that one, so I'm just gonna check that one here. And there are always many ways to check for more maps, and let's say that you like this one. So you know that you can view the works of lithographer, cartographer, and engraver, and a division. So most of the time the extra searches will lead to extra maps which are in the same theme and quality. You can check any of these hyperlinks, and all of them, they lead somewhere to yet another collection from the same, for example, cartographer or engraver, so that it's easier later on for you to, for example, create series of the maps which you would like to process in the same way or edit in the same way using the same actions or the same methods. Let's check the cartographer, and as you see, there are quite a few of his maps in here, a few iterations even of the same map. Some of them they are in color, some of them they are black and white, which is exactly that what we've seen in here. You know, some of them they were in color, some of them they were black and white. So the person who listed on Etsy, and it looks like it's the same store, used these maps as a source. So let's get back to the main map search results. And to the left we have filters that we can apply. So I will check the topic and expand the search by clicking more, and click the Atlas is British. I'm just gonna pick that one. And here is exactly the same situation. There are multiple download options. You can download the high resolution TIFF file as well, and check the various hyperlinks for publisher, cartographer. And here even you can just view as a book. It's sort of like a preview what's in that particular collection. There is one more thing which I wanted to show you on Etsy. And you might notice while you do your searches on Etsy that some sellers are changing the names of the maps. There are two reasons. The first one, most of the people searching will be using phrases like vintage map, a map of Europe, map of the world, instead of their original names in Latin. Hardly anyone will be typing that in. There are some people that will, but majority of searches they will be using these keywords, the old Roman Empire world map. The second reason is that the seller might be trying to outsmart the competitors and change the name deliberately. This is just something extra for you if you dive deeper into searching Etsy and comparing the results and doing stuff like that. But it's just an extra tip for you. You can reverse the search so that even if you don't have a title, but if you cannot really find this map in Google using these keywords, there is always a way, especially of maps, with majority of them, to use what's on the map. If you zoom in, you can see that there is like tabula for Imperium Romanum. So if copying the map name don't give you any results, then you'll know that the seller doesn't want you to find it. Like in our example, I can't really easily find this. So in that case, let's get back to Etsy and zoom in a couple of times on the map. And as you see, there is a map name in Latin. It's tabula form Imperium Romanum. So let's type that in. And we've already got the top result, which is exactly the same map as the one on Etsy. And the other thing is that if you find a map on one particular site and you can download it, you can legally download it, but the map has a low resolution, or simply the resolution will not be good for enough for your project, then copy the full name from that new site and go back to Google, search through other sites. The beauty of public domain is that all of these are easily searchable and many sites have them. There is always at least one other source which have a little bit more details and a better image resolution. So now get back to your search on your public library site and check other maps. Also, please bear in mind that there will be a follow-up to this video with regards to the New York Public Library resources, as there are many other things which I haven't discussed in this video. And all the links to the sources are in the description field below. Thank you very much for watching, and till the next time.